Hi, welcome to Gaia's work. My name is Bogdan, and in this video I'm going to show you and explain to you the Paradise butterfly chopping board. As you may see, I already started cutting to size the oak tree branches. Now, what you have to keep in mind is that they're handpicked, and we are taking care of them by drying them and treating them before starting our projects. Now, after cutting it, I call it this one a soft mold. So what I did is just arrange the cuts so they will have a rectangular shape I mean, almost a rectangular shape. Now, as you may see, I started brushing the excess and the dust excess or particles or even the bark that it wouldn't stick to the pieces. In the end, you will see they will accumulate quite a lot. And why we do this is very simple. Is whatever you see that in there that I took it out, all the excess, that one it would have mixed with the epoxy, and obviously it would have reduced from the clarity of the end product, regardless if it's transparent or colored epoxy. So now you will see that immediately after what I'm doing, I will seal coat the branches as the part of the soft mold. Why I'm doing this is just because we need to close and to cover to seal the pores. And now I finish it, the soft mold, and I'm going for the heavy one. The heavy one I choose this time not to use the straight lines, So what I'm doing now, I'm using the paper tape. So it will go, literally will go around and will keep the shape of the surrounding wood, the shape of the branches, individual branches. So it's not going to be just a perfect rectangular piece. And I love the end product is a breathtaking result. Now, attention to details and bringing up, the details and the beauty of our pieces is something that we take pride in here on Gaia's work. With every piece that I come here, I do this. I take my time, and I always come out with new ideas and original ideas, if I may say. Now, attention to detail. I was saying, sometimes even if you pay attention with epoxy, is very, very dangerous. That's why I seal it again the bottom of the project to the table. The table, by the way, is covered with plastic protection, so I can change it. And the seal is made with the help of the silicone here. Now, I was talking about the epoxy. Sometimes it can be very thin, and if it finds a hole, it will just go out. If it finds a crack, it will do the same. So it will literally, if you don't do proper mold and you don't pay attention to it, it will ruin your project, definitely. Now what I'm doing, again, I'm doing a separate, transparent epoxy. So I will bring a bit of transparent epoxy first, and then I will bring a lot of colors, such as green, violet, I don't know, blue, red, yellow, green, and I will leave them to, I put them separately, so there will be like individual colors here, there, It's not going to be blended in one color because of the first pouring the transparent epoxy. Now, yeah, I was about to say about Gaia's work. Our motto is different by design, and I always do my best so we can be different by design. Now, as you may see, I started pouring in various places the epoxy, the colored epoxy, and the epoxy that I am working now with it is the 5 to 10 centimeter pouring. It will be a slow. It's not going to be a fast process into it. It will be it's a slow curing process. So, for example, if you have a 3 to 5 centimeter one, it will cure in 3 to 8 hours between, but this one will be between 12 36 hours And as you will see, and I did it because of being slower curing process. uh, I used the sanding only 40, 80, 120 first. First, I obviously I level it, as you may well see. But what I was about to say about this slower curing process, it gives me time to see what epoxy does, the colors. While the first one, you don't have time to react. If, for example, if you see the green taking over, you can't. It's very hard to to do something about it. But this in slow one, you will know. Okay, I'm gonna add another transparent, more transparent in this way, this side, that will push the green a little bit on the other side, so I can put the blue and start evening and working on a project. Then again, it's not something that sometimes you can't control the epoxy because of various situations such as humidity, temperature, mixing ratio. I don't know. There's so many things that can go wrong. Now, as I said, I'm leveling it because I didn't want to fully cover it in epoxy. So to give more wood, natural wood. So the top of the chopping board is 80% is wood, and only what is in between the branches is epoxy. Why I'm doing this? Because it's a epoxy, it's a chopping board, sorry, and it gives the person that is chopping something on it the wood feeling, and less plastic, less epoxy. And after I finish with the leveling, as I said, you'll see I'm going to use the sander, and I use the 40, then the 80 and 120. Why? Because after 2 days it's not fully cured. So being in this situation, I wouldn't advise to anybody to go lower grades, like higher grades, sorry, like 400, 800, 1000 or whatever on after 2 days, because you're not going to have a smooth surface because it's not fully cured. And doing broken sanding, it will help even the end product to be more glossy. Why? Because when you apply, for example, the first grit, your project will be warm, will be a bit, because of the the friction, and then the epoxy becomes softer. Now, keep in mind that the epoxy to fully cure, you will need it needs up to a year. So, when you start to work, you can work with it. It gets hard after, I don't know, 3 days, 4 days, but that doesn't mean that his quality reached the maximum, as in curing. Now, coming back to the piece, as you may well see, the sanding, I stopped the sanding to 120, and now you will have plenty time to come back and getting harder. And what I'm doing now is doing the drawing, the flowers, the butterfly, the branches, leaves. So I'm carving it. What I'm carving is so I can layer. So instead of to use brush strokes, as I said before, I'm using carving tools, electric carving tools. And now, for example, first I'm taking the flowers and the background, the flowers. Then I would take the branches. Now, the moment I'm doing the flowers and the butterfly, so I'm going to have the background made like red. Yeah, the first I think was red, and the butterfly would be the same. Orange, I think it was. Yeah. Then I will leave it cure. Now this time I'm using the epoxy, the fast one, because yeah, I don't have a large surface to take care, so it will be very easy to manage. And it's a tedious process. Again, look at it. It takes me hours a day just to carve in and to give the shape. And messy as well. You have no idea with epoxy when you start sanding it or whatever is fantastic. It takes a lot of your time cleaning all day. Look at that. So, as I was saying about this project, the Paradise butterfly chopping board, I wanted to bring something new into the designs of the chopping boards, and with I will say simplicity, but yeah, work-wise is not simplicity, but as And product, yes, is not complicated. Is very simple. But then again, is one of a kind, and we are very proud of our product. And by the way, there are a lot of people that they like it. And whatever we do here on Gaia's Work, what we do, we create designs and new items, but they are not necessarily, for example, this paradise butterfly chopping board. It doesn't have to be a chopping board. It can be a countertop. Why not? Can be a TV station. Why not? And so many other things. I don't know. Come up with your own idea and let me know. We will see what we can do for you, and then we will let you know how long it will take your project and how much will be. There will be no problem. So now, sometimes in our project, if, for example, to create this chopping board, it took me a month and a half just to create it. But that because of the hiccups in finding the way that to express myself the way that I want it, not to bring something standard or something easy. I never take easy. I sometimes I overcomplicate things. I even wanted, for example, to leave it without the flowers, right, and the butterfly. But I said to myself, I'm not going to do it that simple. I don't like it. It's not me. It has to be something else. It has to have something else. And I did well by bringing the flower in. Although when you work with electric carving tools in a smaller areas and smaller projects, it is very challenging. Especially, you have to keep in mind that I'm not a specialist. So, but I did try a lot of things and accumulate experience. I can say, yeah, like my experience, and maybe that's why it sets me apart because I don't use conventional. I mean, I use conventional ways, but not on a big scale. So, not shortcuts, yeah. But you, as you may see, is a long process, yeah. Now, what I'm doing now, for example, I'm going to, as I said before, doing the first pouring of the background, right? So you will see that the branches and the leaves, they are not carved yet. The reason is that if I would have done all the picture in one go, the colors, the green will blend with, the epoxy will travel, and I can't have borders, to hold them in place. So in order to be 100% sure that the flower will be having his shape, and the butterfly will have his shape without being having interfering with any other color, I do it one at a time. So if I do, for example, now the flowers and the butterfly, then I'm going to do the branches. Then I will come back and do the flowers and the butterfly, the fine touches. Then I will come back to the green, to the leaves and the branches. So yes, first you see as I'm doing now. Again, the most important thing, seal. You have is a must to first give a coat of transparent epoxy to seal the wood. So when you come with the colors, not to have surprises, and to be a smooth pouring. And now, what I'm doing, yes, I started with orange here, but you will see uh, this orange actually is made out of three tones. Is gold or goldy orange and yellow. So it's actually not one color in a flower. If you look at when you see the orange, it's not the same contrast, or because I like to make it a bit blended. Now, as you may see, I came out from my box, and I start. I'm because of the flowers being and the butterfly being a bit soft epoxy. It's hard, but it's not okay to work with it. And now I'm working with the green, with as I said with you, the branches and the leaves. So all the, as I said, to all these designs that I make, my aim is yeah. By the way, somebody asked me if I can do steps, the staircase. They will be nice, but very. very tedious. But yeah, it can be. I think without the flowers will be the best, and the butterfly. But yeah, we can do that. Just the wood, the branches. I think that would be nice. Yeah. So we can do, yeah, even doors. I don't know how a door will look like, but like that. But we have other designs that they will look simply astonishing. Now, saying that the branches what we use, we have to wash them first, and then we have to dry them. Then we have to apply chemical treatment to them, like wood bleach, so we kill all the bacteria inside, and so we don't have surprises in the future. Then again, rinse it, and then leave it for minimum 4 weeks. To sometimes I have a wood that is in a storage for 4 to 6 months, which is fantastic. And in a dry area, yeah, it has to be in a dry area. Then I can work with it and have a safe and long-lasting product. Now, what can I say with the rotary? You see, the rotary tools, they're not expensive, but the tips, there are so many things that and sometimes you have to buy sets that they actually use 2 or 3 pieces out of 20, which is very annoying and expensive. I mean, it's a lot of money wasted for nothing. But yeah, for example, I have two tools, 3 tools like this, and like 7 or 8 batteries. Why I choose batteries for the carving tools is a lot better than the wire, because the wire is, when you do something detailed, the wire is very uncomfortable. I had it in the past, and the difference is tremendous. So yes, the carving tools, the rotary tools. Now, what I was saying about the epoxy. There are so many companies that they do epoxy, and somebody asked me if I see any difference between them. I think the best is to have a brand that you like to work with and stick with it, because yeah, they're different, but that doesn't mean that makes one better than another. What I'm looking, for example, the epoxy that I work with, I'm looking for stability in the quality, the product quality. So if it doesn't change, I know my way. But I had in the past surprises that they upgraded, or whatever they did in the resin mixture, that it bounced it back, and I was not happy with it. So now back to the project. You see, now I did the details, and now I carved the details to the butterfly and the flowers, and now I'm putting on top the black that will cover only the details. So the excess you will be sanded out. Now the sanding that I'm using is 80 grit, so it's not something. It's just to level it up, so I can apply more carving and more epoxy. So every time I can do that. Is a minimum of four. I apply epoxy minimum of 4 times. So that means leave it dry, I put epoxy, leave it dry, cure, I leave it to curing. By the way, epoxy apparently is not drying, it's curing. So sorry about that. So now, yeah, it's a minimum 4. I think this one was like 5 or 6. And every time I have to leave it dry and then come sanding, and then again carving it. For example, now I let it dry a little bit, and I'm doing the green, right? And then the flowers. And this process, as I said, is a bit tedious, but when you look at it as an end product, it gives you that satisfaction of, yeah, I did it my way. And the Frank Sinatra, I know. Now, yeah, I know. So I thank you all for watching me and working and explaining. And I'm looking forward for more informations, or to write me about your opinions or details that you might want to know. I will be more than happy to help you. And yes, Gaia's Work now is I moved the Gaia's Work website. Now Gaia's Work website address is epoxycarpentry.co.uk, as you may well see. And you can visit us on our website and see how we're doing, what you did, and a lot of useful informations. Or see our previous uh, pieces or videos in general that how was made, or how we explain the projects. And yes, about the headphones. Yeah, the people they ask me why I'm wearing headphones. It is a lot of noise, coming in. And if I use the headphones, then I play various things, starting from the music to, I don't know, podcasts, or sometimes I'm playing books. It helps, focusing to focus different, not to be annoyed by the noise or the ambient, things that may happen. Look at that. Now you have the green, we have the red, and as I said, that's a 40 grit, and I'm going to kill it. No, I'm kidding. I'm just going to level it, see what is going on. Every time is a surprise, because it's all, doing every layer of epoxy pouring in a carving is just overflowed. So basically, you can't see what you did. What is going on under, unless you come with the sanding machine and everything comes to reality, and you see, okay, I have to do it one more time. No, yeah, it is nice. As a fun fact, yes, what you see, obviously, they are uh, the designs that they come out to life and they are beautiful. But yeah, sometimes I, especially myself, I had hiccups, problems with the epoxy, problems with the wood, that I didn't see it or whatever, I couldn't correct it. So it does happen. But this project, no, I didn't have the hiccups. I made it by the book. I made sure that everything is okay. And on behalf of Gaia's work, we thank you very much for watching it, and that's a wrap. Thank you.